Something we've only seen less than a handful of times since this franchise was born back in the 90s, and that's Jacksonville hosting in the playoffs as we welcome you to TIAA Bank Field. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. This is taken at the 3. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready, 50 yards.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Yeah, check 43.
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Watch the slant, watch the slant. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Switch, switch.
Hey, check 20. 24.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs. He's coming.
On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook.
Come on.
Brought down by the cornerback, William Jackson.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Hey. Alert. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ricky.
Shift.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Darquez Denard there defensively.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Mike's 50.
Let's go, D.
Mike's 50. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, Jackson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you. On the team.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
I'm coming.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Yo. Mike's 50. Switch up. Hey.
A shotgun give to Fournette.
Oh, you got D?
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
50's the Mike.
Fournette, a first down carry.
Run.
Big Geno Atkins there to bring him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Crunch time.
Here's Jackson to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down.
You got nothing. 25, check 25, check 25.
Go, on 3. Motion.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. The kick by Lambeau is good. Every possession in the postseason magnified. And look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he may have given those 6 yards right back as they're going to get to him well behind the line. Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And able to find Green. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 58 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins got home that time.
We better not.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Jackson, that's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Tight down. There you go.
Switch.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 75 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Bullock good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Short kick here. Field now a hit and a loose football. Martavis Bryant, and it's a Cincinnati Bengals touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rules seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
On 2nd and 10. Jackson connecting here with DJ Shark. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Mike 50, Mike.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
First and 10 at the 43.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to go deep for Conley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chris Conley, 57 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. The fly route works for the TD ground.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check nickel.
Now Joe Mixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Miles Jack with a sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Tighten up.
Here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Roll. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. The first down throw coming for Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
52, 93, 44, 44.
Dalton operating in the red zone now. And he's got his big tight end, Eifert, and it's a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the
Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Passing, it's Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Carlos Dunlap with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 42 yards out. And Lambeau will put this one through, and the deficit falls under 20 now. It's a 19-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. He's going to air it out deep for Green. It's caught inside the 25. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Jonathan Abram able to make the play defensively. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Dalton. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. So Dalton now to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Check, 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 check.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. No chance.
And he held on to it, but he probably shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Check curls, check curls, check.
Mixon will get it to start the second half. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The tackle by Quincy Williams. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
No, off.
Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He wasn't ready.
On third down, Mixon.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. To throw here, Dalton going deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. And down to the 15. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Dalton. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Come on now, let's go.
At their own 1-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
And this is going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Carl Lawson picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After the sack on first down, Jackson, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too.
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to take a shot right away from. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And this one caught by Cameron Brain. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Caught here by Conley. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Jackson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
To try again after the sack. Jackson, he'll check this one off to Fournette. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Defense wins championships, baby. Here we go, 50-50.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Another 3 on the board. He's been the lone bright spot. That's now 4 field goals.
If this offense had finished a few drives, we'd be looking at a different complexion to this ball game, because right now, the trade is really wrong for them, isn't it? They're trading field goals while the other team's scoring touchdowns. That's not going to work.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Jackson. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the draw, this is Fournette. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy. Go. 50's the mic. 50's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And able to find Conley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, eluding the tackle. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Go for those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And Dalton to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact...
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Jackson on first down. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Now Jackson on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it second down.
At the 6-yard line.
50. Stay with your man.
Now Jackson. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Carl Lawson able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Mike's 50. All day.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Watch the pass. 52. Kill. Under crunch. Ball trot.
They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, 4th quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Again, it's Mixon. Got some room at the 30. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
10 yards there on a Bengal first. They'll run on first down. Mixon looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
61. Matchbox light.
And now to the air. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air. And then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 3rd and 4. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Jackson now. And this one into the hands of D.J. Shark. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They go play action with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. I got wide.
Here's Jackson. Going to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You better be. Here we go. Hey, hold on. Check. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Yeah. You don't want none. Check safety. Check safety. Mike 50.
Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got the hook up with Conley. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Jackson to throw again. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From midfield now, here's Jackson. The open man is Westbrook. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 28. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike's 50. Go. Mike's 59. Check. Lucky.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep right sideline. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll drop to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
44 is the mic.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. Going deep downfield for Ross. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Well, one win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just